Okay, so welcome to our Soulabration. This is May 30th, 2012. Okay, so who's here? I know Satya's here. And who else? Nobody else is here?
Come on!
Huh?
Who's here?
Harinder, welcome, Harinder.
Yeah.
Good. There are three of us anyway. Okay, who else is here?
Argo Ben.
Yeah.
Hey, Argovin. Yay. And who else?
I love this terrible.
Sadanam.
Huh?
What was that?
Sadanam.
Hi, Sadanam. Welcome.
Hi.
Everybody, this is Sadanam, who on the Soul Answer Facebook group is called Manitya.
Oh,
yes. That's
Hi.
right. Okay.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Okay, welcome to the party. Yeah. Okay, who else is here?
Madam Undercar.
Hi, Madam Undercar from Herndon?
No, from Hollywood.
Oh, from Hollywood. Okay, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, who else is here?
Oh, Gabriela.
Gabriela, welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Good, you?
Oh, I'm fine. Just exciting. You know, like everybody, I think.
So who else is here?
It's Onkar. Hi.
Onkar, welcome, dear. And who else?
Thank you.
Here's Sadhna.
Say it again.
Sadhna and John.
I'm not hearing too well.
Sadhna and John.
Somebody and John. Oh,
She
Sadhna?
said.
Sadhna and John?
Yes.
Oh, well, hey, of course. Welcome. And who else?
Ruby.
Hi, sweetie. Welcome.
Hi. And I heard Ranjit also.
Ranjit, glad to have you,
hello.
Ranjit.
Hi, Ranjit. Hi,
Yeah. Did Davy Karen make it from Sweden?
Yes, I'm here. Satnam, this is
Satnam, you got the email. Good.
Yeah,
I was worried about that. Because it's 2 a.m. I didn't know if you'd check your computer. So
yeah, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. So
wow.
I kind of wanted to be the first one to congratulate you on your birthday since it's
thank you.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Thank you. And Davy Kieran is hidden in a closet.
Yeah. It's really close there.
So that she won't disturb her family. And who else is here?
This is Lynn.
Tina Pendleton.
Hi, Lynn. Welcome. Lynn who?
Oh, my sister. Hi, Lynn.
Lynn Hart.
Lynn Hart. Welcome.
Karsh, that's my sister, Siri-Gian.
Who's
This is Sadanam.
No, really?
Yeah.
How are you, Lynn? It's been a while. I'm so glad to hear you.
I'm doing good, thank you.
Oh, that's fantastic. Good. Okay, who else is here?
Satnam Jodhkar is here.
Oh, welcome, Joe Carr. Glad to have you.
I'm so glad to be here.
Yeah. Who else is here? Kehar? Oh, Kehar made it. Yes, Kehar's in the other room. Isn't this funny? I love it. She's the one who helped me with the video. I'm looking forward to her teaching me so I can do them more easily. But she's just a whiz. She did it, so yay. So who else is here?
Tina Pendleton.
Hi, Tina Pendleton. How are you?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Good. Welcome.
My son Rip is here too.
Your son?
Yes.
Hi, what's your son's name?
Rip Pendleton.
Oh, hi, sweetie.
Awesome.
I'm glad to have you.
Oh.
Welcome to our party. And who else is here? Okay, well, welcome, everybody. This means it's time to get started. Okay, so now we are going to sit for a minute and do some long, deep breaths. Long, deep breath from the belly through the nose. And I'm going to say, please keep your sound on during our tuning in. But afterwards, if you happen to have any background noise, we can all hear it. So later, if you do have background noise, just press *6, and it will mute you. And then when it's time to talk, you press *6 again, and it will unmute you so that we can hear you. Okay? So please sit straight. Begin long, deep breath. And really have so much respect and gratitude for this beautiful breath, for this prana, for this knowledge of who you are. Good. Long, deep breathing. Relaxing into your soul at your third eye point. And having Yogi Bhajan in your heart, the most sacred essence of Yogi Bhajan in your heart, our sweet teacher. And now we're going to tune in. We're going to tune in to the Golden Chain of Teachers, which includes Yogi Bhajan. He's the first one there. Also includes Baba Siri-Gian, Guru Ramdas. So palms together. Inhale. Be very conscious and very aware of your breath. From the belly through the nose. Good. Keep that up and begin heart breath. That is on the exhale of long, deep breathing. Feel as though the air is coming out of your heart center. What is actually coming out is healing energy from your own heart center. He says from the heart center of the universe. Keep it up. He's saying that there is no such thing as an individual heart center. He said there are projections of individuality within your heart center. He says, but in fact, when you activate your heart center, it is the universal. So I'm asking her, sir, what does that mean? Well, he's a little impatient with me. He says, don't you know? well, sir, I'm asking if that means he says, don't say simply the God essence. It is a totality of the God essence. So I'm asking how the collective, I'm going to call it the collective Sangat, fits in this totality. He says it's all a part. He said, I have taught you over and over again that the God is a God of all, in all, of all, projected as all. He says you can view it in different ways. You can view like looking at a facet. He says each facet, you can see different awarenesses, different understanding from different levels. He says, but all is God. So when you breathe from the heart center, that is the all in all. It seems as though we have an echo. Do you hear that? Okay, so that if you're outside or if you have background noises, please press star 6. Oh, good. Oh, that was perfect. Thank you. So the all in the all is a God of you, the God that projects through you. He says it is an illusion to feel that you are so separate. He says it is not an illusion to know that each one is so unique, but to realize that who you are is separate is an illusion. He says that is the illusion that will be breaking down, that is breaking down now and will continue to break down. He says if you have listened to Baba Siri-Chan, you understand that. You understand that. He says she, meaning me, listens to Baba Siri-Chan every Wednesday morning. You can find that on the website. He says I've set it up so that Baba Siri-Chan is your special caretaker. And Guru Ramdas is here with us as well. What a kindness. Oh, so just feel their light. Feel their opening. Oh, it's precious. It's like a precious hug. Feel that, please. Let yourself feel that. Keep up your breath. Yogi Bhajan says that I described very well what his healing glance did for all of us. When he would glance at you, you would know that you were being held. You would know that you are known completely, impeccably, backwards, forwards. No guilt, no up or down, but pure integrity. He says, do your heart breath and allow yourself to be totally known. He says, known by me, known by all. Allow yourself to be totally known, beyond even what you know about yourself. Let yourself be held. Let the beauty of you shine forth. He says you were given so many powers. He calls them powers. He says the power of observation, the power of knowing, the power of being present. He's asking you to engage in these powers. He says people often overlook these powers and then they go on and look for what are called siddhas. He says, for instance, moving things with your mind and so on. He says, that's a bunch of hogwash. It's just tricks. He says this place of knowing, of understanding, of being in alignment with the great evolutionary forces that are moving us right now. He said that is the real siddha. And he says it's available to everyone. It is available to everyone. And he says that is what will carry you into this Aquarian age and what will carry you out the other side. Keep up the breath, please. He said, no, please, no. He says, rest in the knowing. He says, continue this heart breath. Go deeply. Good. And have your pencil and paper ready. Because while you do your heart breath, allow yourself, your energy to be grounded right down into Mother Earth. Totally into Mother Earth. Feel her. This is Adi Shakti. He says, I taught you all about Adi Shakti. And I left it up to you to introduce yourself to her and to allow her to come into your consciousness. He says, please do that now. He said, a better mother you never had. He says, this is your priceless mother who cares for you, who creates for you, who stitches together your reality. Allow your energy to be with her. Good. Now continue to cycle that energy down into Mother, into Adi Shakti, primal earth power, feminine. Bring that back up. Cycle it back up through your body, through your heart center. Bring it up to your third eye. He says, and allow the infinite energy to come through your 10th gate and cycle through your whole body, through your whole consciousness, melding with Mother, cycling down and up and down. He says, now please stay in this steady position. And be present at your third eye. He says, I'm going to give you, personally and uniquely you, information that you need. He says, this is my gift to you right now. He says, my teaching, my guidance is always available. Always, always available. He says, now you have this system to do that. He says, use the Tradakam picture. He says, but now go into this third eye. He says, I am in your heart. He says, this is not fake. This is not an illusion. This is the reality. And listen. Be open. Be open and listen to what he has to say to you. And then write it down, please. Keep up. Some of you, I have just a few words. Some of you, I have a few paragraphs. So get started. It says, as you do this, open up your heart center and blast the most incredible light through out of your heart center. He says, understand that this is the most, these are the most important conversations of your life. He says, please understand that this conversation is always available. He says, if you regard me as your teacher, I never left you. I never will leave you. Please, in your heart, know, feel, hear, see me in your heart and listen, and we will go through it all together. He said, I train teachers. I didn't train followers, I trained teachers. He says, do you understand that each of you is a teacher? As you open up your consciousness, as you spread your light, as you become grounded in the purity of Adi Shakti, Great Mother, as you know who you are, as you do your sadhana and practice these incredible, great teachings that have come from masters for thousands of years, as you rejoice in your sadhana, and as you love your evolution, not being scared of it. Do not be scared of your evolution. Evolution is pure change. Don't forget that. Evolution is pure change. Change is scary? Can be scary until you get into the flow of it. And then you love it. It becomes an adventure to you. It becomes a really wild trip. He says in the beginning, so many people came to me and they were on acid and they had no idea whether they were on earth or in heaven or somewhere in hell. They had no clue. He says, now I'm telling you. As you get on board this trip, you may think you're on acid. He says you're not, unless, of course, you've taken it. He says you are not. You are in the reality of your soul. You are in the reality of your knowing. He says there is light flying through you, off you. He says, so don't get worried or upset when people begin to pursue you. You may be walking down the street and then people run after you. He says, don't worry. Hold the presence. He's telling a story on me. That's what I did the first time I saw somebody in white. I followed her. Wouldn't let her go until she told me all about it and where I could meet them and grow with them. He said it's like that. He says, understand that you are in the army of the soul. Understand that you have signed up from lifetimes. From lifetimes you have been in training. From lifetimes you have been in boot camp. You certainly know that you have been in boot camp. He says, follow those divine teachings that have come through me. They're an amalgamation of, it appears to be beyond years. It's an amalgamation of ages of consciousness that has come to humanity. From the source of what we would call Dharma, from the source of the integrity of the universal. From timelessness into our time and space. He says they have been interpreted so that you may follow them. Do not neglect them, he says. Study deeply. Study deeply. He says do it on your own. Put together practice study groups. He says understand who you are in relation to these. And as you listen, your inner ears will be opened. He says many of you have already experienced this. As you study these teachings, your inner ears are opened. Your inner eyes are opened. so that you can know, you can be present, you can be fed the nurturance of this great knowledge and wisdom, so that it can continue to light your own candle and create the bonfire of light and coziness. This is who you are as teachers. Hold the presence and know what to teach each person who comes to your path. That doesn't mean hold court over them. It means to join from the heart. It means to join from the knowing, to join from your joy of serving. It doesn't mean you have to tell everybody anything. It means to join from the heart so that the vibration that moves through you may also ring the vibration in other people. Whether they're in front of you, whether you are remembering your mother in a different country, whether you are simply sending it out to those who need it, those who want it, or those who would enjoy it. And have confidence. Have confidence in this knowing. Please have confidence in this knowing. He says sometimes we're still a little bit shaky in believing what we hear, what we know. We're still a little bit shaky. He says because that was frowned upon in the Piscean. He says in the Aquarian there is no other way. He says, so don't put each foot on a different ice floe. He says, you know what will happen then. Boom, you're in the icy water. He says, jump on the ice floe, the island of knowing. He says, do it over and over again so that you know, you get the habit. He's reminded me that we had a video of him at our recent Siblings of Destiny meeting, and he said, follow your soul, even if you do not trust it. Doesn't matter if you don't trust it. Follow it. Okay? Do that continuously, and you will see what happens. He says you will see the effects. You will see the effects. He says, so keep your eyes wide open. Understand that the God comes through you. When you are in this condition, when you are in this unity, when you are in this open space, when you are in this open space, he says, as Baba Siri-Gian says, you are at the council table. There is no difference between you and God. So take advantage of the awareness that the God flows through you in the greatest humility. Bow at the feet of Adi Shakti. Bow at the feet of Ekankar. He says, possess the full knowledge that flows through me, flows through Baba Siri-Gian, flows through Guru Ramdas, and all the saints and sages. He says, there is no saint or sage who is not present in this evolution of humanity. He said if you could see it, you would see it as an island flipping over. He says the flipping over process is going to be challenging, and that is the reason why we need your stability in the light. He says, I trust each one of you to stay in that. Each one of you to hold fast, because you will be holding hands with me and the other saints and sages and each other. Understand that we are filling in the light among each other. He said, I always talked about group consciousness, and I made it very well known that in the Aquarian age, the group consciousness would be the light that you are bathed in, the awareness. He says, a self-dedication to truth. He says, and truth is not something that is simply far off. He says truth encompasses all that is and all that is not. It means living in the unknown. It means being in the present. Being in the present, allowing yourself to feel fully encapsulated in the kindness, the generosity of the moment, and allowing that to flow in you, out you, through you, to all.
Did you join me?
Breaking down the walls of habit. Okay, now there's somebody talking in the background there. If you have somebody, a lady talking in the background, would you press star 6, please?
It just started a half an hour ago, so
Okay.
but I can talk to you in between. Rashawn,
Please press star 6 if you have somebody talking in the background.
and it's a free.
Okay. So, understand the blessing, sweethearts. My Adi Shaktis. My Shakti men. You of great power, of great knowing, of great consciousness. Now, again, he says, be in this light. Have your pencil and paper there. Be in this great light. He says, and identify who you are. Identify it not with your mind or what you are used to. He says, let that recognition come up. Let the recognition come up. Just do it now. He says, don't argue with it. Just put it down. Keep going. He says, so often you all continue to argue because you say, I cannot be that. I cannot hold that space. I am not that. I am not that advanced. He says, drop it. Drop it. You are called. This is the time to move into it. Into the blessing of who you are. Drop your doubts. Drop your weakness. Drop your short-sightedness. And move into this totality of the light, of the knowledge. He says, this is your leadership. Your leadership is as teachers, as healers. Oh, he says, by the way, this girl, meaning me, is going to, he says, I have pushed her hard enough that she will finally teach you healing. He says, I'm very much behind this. He's been, as we say, kicking my butt for a while on this. Okay, so we'll talk about that later. Okay, keep up. Know who you are. Let the divine knowledge come into you as to who you are. He says it's an energy focus. Who you are is an energy focus. And you are defining, discerning the qualities of that energy focus. He says, good. Now move into that. Move into that light is kind of maybe like an egg of brilliant light. He says, allow yourself to move into that. transparent, move into it. Relax in it. In all humility, but never in collapse. Remember those words, always in humility, but never in collapse. You are connected, heaven and earth. Heart. He says, please pay the precious toll. And the toll is self-doubt. Please pay the precious toll now. Self-doubt. Give away your self-doubt. In all humility, give away your self-doubt. He says you may have some residing, he calls them values. They're kind of like repeating voices in your mind that say, oh, I could never be. I am not worthy. I have not practiced long enough. How would I know? He says, hold them like butterflies. Hold your self-doubts like butterflies. Kiss them and blow them so that they may fly away. Kiss them and blow them that they may fly away. So that they may enter into the divine light as well. He says you did not come here to doubt the destiny that flows through you. He says, I know you're obedient students, so please do this now. Do not hold back. In all humility, ground yourself into Mother. Giving her all self-doubts, all past feelings of being puffed up. Oh, I have a purpose now. Give it all to her. Let her recycle it. Now, feel your total openness and freedom. And let it move through you like a clear breeze on a sunny day. Being in the present, dancing in the present, in the lightness. In the lightness and in the joy. He says, isn't Sanatam beautiful? He says, dance in her vibration. He says, she is my pure presence. He says, as so many of you are as singers. As all of you are in your chosen values and in your chosen destinies. Your own uniqueness that you have brought to the table. Your own tools that you have brought together in this lifetime to fulfill the destiny of you in order to serve all. This is who you are. He says, open your hearts bigger and bigger. You may feel that your heart is bursting. He says, let it burst. Be the sun. Be the sun from your heart. He says, your presence is unpredictable. That means that when you are present to what he is calling this holy light, you just cannot predict what is going on. He's saying, No, I'm not asking you to give up your reasoning power, your projecting power. I'm not asking you to do that. He says, but I am asking you to use all of those in support of this light, this knowledge, this purity that spreads through creation, that is creation, and that is a substance of your evolution and moving into this very refined, very powerful, beyond powerful vibratory rate. He says, as this island, so to speak, turns upside down. This is how you feed your brothers and sisters. You be you in the present, in your presence. You be you. And that you is your divinity. Not standing in any limits. Allowing the limits to dissolve, including the ones that say, I'm great or I'm crummy. Letting it all dissolve. Being present and radiant. Like the sun doesn't say, I'm above all. The sun doesn't say, I'm below anything. It simply radiates. Use your breath and radiate. He says, please see all of the gurus. He's talking about the 10 Sikh gurus. And that consciousness, along with all of the yogis and adepts, and all of the saints and sages of all the ages. He says they are encircling you now. He says, don't get scared. He says, simply breathe in the presence. Breathe in the presence. So you allow it to flow. You flow with these masters. These masters flow with you. Your presence is that beauty. It is that hospitality. It is that knowing. Know it. Let that knowledge become fully functioning in your heart, in your vibratory rate, in your aura, in your functioning. Live in that confidence, that flowing confidence, that confidence that allows you to dance. He says you call it being in the zone. Allow yourself to totally flow, dance from that purely united state which encompasses all freedom. Have a blessing. Have a blessing. Be a blessing. He says, now, my sweet ones, it is time for you to be in pure gratitude. Gratitude for what flows through you. He says, be very aware that in the next few days I'm going to throw a few monkey wrenches here and there. He says, you be in your light. You be in this connected, strengthened aura. You go to neutral, purely in neutral, and allow yourself to move, to flow. He says, don't forget your heart breath. And mostly do not forget your sadhana. He says, I have given you so many mantras. I have given you so many kriyas. Use them. These are your tools of change. These are your tools of change for you and for those you would teach. Know how to be present with those whom you would teach. Remember, teaching means sharing your heart. It means pure compassion of joining. It doesn't mean standing above. It means pure compassion of joining. You may have asked in the past, where is the joy on this path? Perhaps you have all heard that the sacred path is one of joy. It is the path of joy once you let down your own limitations, once you forgive them, once you shed them. The joy is there. Take the time, take the consciousness to shed the limitations and enjoy the joy. Now he's showing me something that he always used to say, and he would look directly at me when he would say it. Be consciously conscious of your consciousness. So, are you consciously conscious of your consciousness? Be in that space, be in that knowing now, consciously conscious of your consciousness. Letting your heart be open and letting the fear, sending the fear back to me, back to Mother. This is your purity, your reliance. Just fall back into me, fall back into her, fall back into Waheguru. This is your presence. This is your gem of being. He says, as you do it, now please be aware of what happens when you fall into your consciousness, when you are consciously conscious of your consciousness. Be aware now. And please write down what the experience is. To the best of your ability, please describe that experience. And he says, if you are ready, as you are ready, promise to stay in that. And if you forget, do not feel guilty. Go back. You have the knowledge, you have the way to get back. Live in your Satnam. Breathe. And be grateful for this great consciousness and the purity and the beauty of this step forward. Many of you have taken this step, but now you are increasing it. There's no limit. to how far you can go, how far you can be who you are. Okay, so now he's saying, now my strong army of saints and warriors. He says, I need for you to teach each other. I need for you to share each other. I need for you to acknowledge who you are and express to each other, and to have all carefully hold and unite with each one. So he says, now, who will be the first to step forward? Who will be the first to step forward and share what they have understood, what they have experienced, what they have learned? And by the way, he's reminded me of when I used to take Japanese sword, samurai sword. Each person had to be dedicated to being the first one. Okay, so who's the first one?
Hi, Satnam, this is Onkar.
Oh, good. We have two. We have Onkar, and who is the other person?
It was Kehar.
Kehar, good. Let's start with Kehar and then go to Onkar.
Okay.
Excellent.
At the end, I felt the energy from the earth, and that I was a big red heart, and the pin of it was deep down in the earth at my root chakra, and then it goes up, and I could feel the swelling of the heart in my heart, and it just grew and grew and grew. And with that, I felt also the strength of the warrior, but just big heart, so that it's tempered, and that true being of being very, very strong and having that warrior spirit, but very, very big heart, and letting that lead. And it feels very grounded and very open and beautiful.
He says, bless you, dear. That is your modus operandi now.
Yeah.
That is it. Be aware. Stay.
Waheguru.
Onkar.
I'll share what I heard, what he said to me. He said, immediately, he said, use your subtle body, I use mine. And he said, you will conquer the world. And I kind of immediately was like, what do you mean by that? And he said the world within you. He said a full opening of the heart. Have confidence in what you do and have faith in us. So all the gurus. And all of our masters and angels. And then he says things get tight from time to time, but this is a blessing to you, and I think it is to all of us.
And what does that mean? How is getting tight a blessing?
Well, I think what he was saying is like the obstacles. The obstacles sometimes in our life are a blessing because it really helps us to open up, our heart and mind to be able to see how to come through it.
Right, it's our dojo.
Challenges us. And then I just heard, just do the work and everything else will follow.
How do you feel about that?
I feel good about it. I feel like it's right. Yes, very much
Wonderful.
so.
Wonderful. Good. So
Thank
stay
you.
in it. Stay in it. Yes. Oh, and by the way, don't forget, everybody, to also share on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/groups, GROUPS, /Soulanswer.
Oh,
Okay, we're going to have a party on there, too. Okay, now who can share next?
Satya, I'll go.
Good.
Okay, so the message that I got from him, he told me to wear bright colors, like yellows and white, and really that my clothes be really bright, so that it'll bring more joy to me. And he says, remember that little rocking horse I had when I was a little kid? He goes, he told me to spend more time with horses, which I love.
Oh.
And he also says, remember your little red shoes, like when I was like 3. All I remember was looking down and seeing my red shoes. He goes, feel that joy again, how happy you were to have your little red shoes.
How fabulous. So are you going to get some red shoes now?
Actually, I have sort of pink ones. Maybe I should wear those. And then, when he says, identify who you are, like all I wrote down was like joy, warmth, adventure, laughter, healing for people and animals. And he says Shakti dance, because I've been seeing the publicity for the Shakti dance course. So I'd love to take that at some point.
Oh, good. Is that in Quebec somewhere?
No, it's going to be in New Mexico. I think starting in July. But maybe it'll come to Toronto sometime.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So that's what I got.
Oh, how fabulous. I think we'll all join in with you.
Okay.
Thank you, dear.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay, who's next?
Siri-Gian, this is Guru Ravi.
Yes, dear.
And there was a lot of clarity in this, and I just feel so much gratitude for that. The last, I'd say, week or so, I've had a fogginess and confusion, and felt like I was switching back and forth, and like I could use my mind, but I couldn't really use my mind. And my meditations have been very different. So I got a lot of answers from Yogi Ji.
Oh, like what?
He was saying to go deep into the knowledge of you and know who you are, drop the confusion, clear the cobwebs, just listen. Don't be concerned about the fogginess now. You are being cleared and combed and prepared. Be and do and be. There is no difference. And then said that I was the gatherer because I've been having this meditation. Hargobind and Ranjit and I are doing another triangle meditation, the three of us together, and I don't remember Hargobind's explanation of it, but when I think about doing it, my mind, the crown chakra, my mind begins to open, the crown opens and becomes really bubbly, and then I've got these almost like tentacles coming out and grabbing. I'm grabbing people and I'm just tossing them where they need to be. And I don't think that's the meditation that Hargobind describe. It may be a form of it, and that was what Yogi Ji told me, that was because I was the gatherer. So that's what it felt like, I was gathering.
Okay, and so you feel that this is happening now. This is not a dream of the future. This is happening now.
This is right now. Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Good. Keep up. Oh, and I do want to say that whatever you say, what everybody says on this call, is happening to all of us. Okay? It's just that each one is focusing a little on their part of the prism. Okay, so go ahead.
That's interesting.
And then I experienced consciously becoming conscious of my consciousness. Experienced, I was looking at my physical body and seeing waves and layers, and it was like an Ayurvedic teaching, almost like going into the 7 layers of the mind, but I was moving through them in a wave and kept going deeper and deeper and deeper to the core, which then I heard soul/God. At the same time, it felt like I was getting huge, like I was going in, contracting, but I was also expanding.
Fabulous. That's it. That's the description of it. So now you know what the journey looks like and feels like.
Mm.
Well, you've known forever, but it's a good explanation of it. Is there anything else?
Yeah, there's a lot more, but
Okay, give us a little more.
I thought it was funny when he talked about to remember Sanatama, because all day today I've just watched video after video of her. I've probably spent 2.5 hours watching her videos. So I thought that was pretty cool. Sanatama Kaur.
Sonatum?
Oh, Sonatum. Yes.
Sonatum, okay.
Oh, that's wonderful. He says yes. He says she lives in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Good. Okay. Just tell us one more thing.
I heard when it was recognize who you are the pillar of light and primal essence.
And how did that feel?
Yeah, it felt awesome. It felt true, and it felt expansive, and it felt like what you just said, that's for all of us.
Do you accept it as you?
Oh, yes.
Wonderful.
I do.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, dear. We really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay, who's next?
Hi, Siri-Gian. This is Gabriella.
Hi, Gabriella.
Oh, you know me a lot.
I know
so I feel like, oh gosh, when I feel because I was thinking, this is I don't practice too much. I'm not in this yoga or Kundalini. I'm trying to practice every single day with my husband, but no, I can't do it every single day. So I felt in the beginning like he told me, because I don't know why, but I really saw him, and he told me why it's really hard for you to believe, why you don't trust in yourself. You are a healer, and I'm going to be with you always if you want. And that, oh gosh, it's like a lot of feelings, And I feel like he has me, and I was like, I feel his protection. And then he said, you need belief on yourself. You are a wonderful person, and you need to do it. No matter what, you need to do it. And you don't need to be afraid. You need trust in yourself. And yes, he told me, yes, you can see me and you can hear me. So I was like, because I don't think like I'm like pure person that I can see him.
You don't feel what?
I don't feel like I'm pure, like pure person, And I'm like a normal person, doing a lot of mistakes, getting mad when I get mad, and But he told me again, yes, trust me, I'm here for you, and I'm going with you. I'm going to be with you when you need me. And I started crying because I feel a lot of love. And then I see a big light, white light around me, and I feel a lot peaceful on myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, Gabriella, was all of that the truth?
I'm sorry?
Was all of that true? Did it really happen to you?
Yeah.
Okay, say it again with conviction. Did it really happen to you?
Yeah, that really happened to me.
Can you have faith in that?
Yeah, I need to, because it's not the first time that he's telling me I need belief.
Yeah. So better get with it, huh?
Yeah.
If it tells you this, better believe it.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so hard for me. I trust in everything, and but I don't know why is this thing really hard for me to believe. I really don't know.
Ask him. No, please. Ask him. And when you have the answer, let me know.
Mhm. Oh, wow. He said the answer is on my heart.
Say it again?
He said the answer is on my heart, because he said I really help other persons. And when I help other persons, I'm doing everything for them with love. I don't need nothing else, and nothing let me do or help other persons, only love.
There you go. Can you feel the truth of that, dear?
I'm sorry?
Can you feel that is true?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is true. That is me.
Okay, and you can believe that?
Yes.
Without a doubt?
Yes.
Okay, dear, you got it. You got it.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. And don't forget, we're
much.
going to be having the course called The Reluctant Healer.
Oh, yeah. For
and
sure I'm going to be.
You in the workshop that
yes.
that I heard him telling me to teach it, okay? But he gave you the essence.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, now who is next?
Madamander?
Yes, Madamander, from Hollywood.
Yes, Satnam.
Satnam.
So Yogi Bhajan told me to have more laughter in my life, and even in class to tell, because I do occasionally do like a laughter yoga thing where we laugh, which everybody loves, and he's encouraging more of that, to even tell a joke at every class, and even find them and read them, and just to get people laughing more.
Wonderful.
This makes me laugh just to think about this.
Yes.
And for me,
come.
and for me personally, to just find more fun and read humorous books, and to just be jolly and share that extra bit of giggling around wherever I go.
Isn't that incredible? Our old idea of spiritual teachers is to be really heavy and serious.
Mm-hmm.
He wants light spirit. Perfect.
Yes. Very, very happy to have this message.
Oh, that's great. And, of course, all those Kriyas where we do laugh.
Yes.
Yeah, like stretch pose and laugh. Oh, gosh. Okay, so everybody share your jokes. Don't forget. Come on the Facebook page and share your jokes. Will you do that with us, Madamander?
I'll have to find some.
Okay, that's good. You know how to get to our Facebook page, right?
Oh, yes. Yes,
okay, good. Are you signed up on it?
Oh yes, I receive all the information all the time, but I've never participated. I've listened to all of your Wednesday calls, but the time, afterwards, the time is never right for me. But I've listened to them all via YouTube, so I'm definitely a fan and a follower, and I'm here in the group for sure.
Of the tribe.
Yes.
Tribe.
Yeah.
The tribe wants to laugh. So this is your unique tool for us.
Yes.
Thank you so much, dear.
Thank you, Siri-Gian.
Yeah. Now who's next?
I have a joke for you.
Oh, cool. Is this Hargoben?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, tell us a joke.
Okay, what did the yogi tell the door-to-door salesperson who came to his home
Hargoben?
selling vacuum? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep,
Not very well. Speak up, please.
What did the yogi tell the door-to-door salesperson who came to his home selling vacuum cleaners? Too many attachments.
Pretty good. Thank you for that. So, Hargoben, what did you hear and feel and know from Yogi Bhajan?
For me, it's like all the time he's always telling me the same thing. It's always about the lighthouse,
Good. Elaborate,
It's always
please.
the lighthouse for me.
Elaborate.
Well, it's like something I posted on the page, like something that happened to me today. When I was thinking about something that a friend had told me that was heavy news, and my heart sank, and automatically the heart breath kicked in, and I felt good, and all that was just transformed immediately, and it just felt like that, the light and it was just, beaming out of my heart like a big light beam.
He says, that's it. He says, I love you, my son. He says, you were doing great.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thanks, Yogi G.
Yeah. And don't forget, Hargoben is leading us in the gong. What are you calling it? The gong what?
It's called Ancient.
June the 12th. Huh?
It's on the 12th. Yeah, it's called Ancient Healing Gong Around the World. If you look on YouTube, that's where it is.
Okay, and what do we look for on YouTube? What do we search for?
It's called Ancient Healing Gong Around the World.
Okay, good. Tune into that. And it's a day of gonging, a day of changing our vibration, allowing things to sift through on June the 12th. It's a Tuesday. Okay, thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Okay, who's next?
Satnam, this is Siri-Gian Kaur.
Siri-Gian Kaur.
Hi, G.
Oh, my God. Remember today in the Facebook, I want to say today in the Facebook group we did Heart Breath for somebody who had the forest fire in the Gila Forest.
Yeah.
This is her. This is Siri-Gian.
Thank you. Yeah, it's quite intense. I just want to say it's very interesting. The last few times I've tried to get on this call, and there's a couple of other instances where Siri-Gian Kaur or Yogi Bhajan would be present, and I haven't been able to get on them. And today, one of my phone jacks went out, and so I had to switch back and forth between phone and the router and stuff to get the number and then call in. And I called in just as got in near the end, and just as you were talking about, he was talking about the being consciously conscious of your consciousness. So I started to sink into that, and then it was all over. But the beauty for me here has been hearing everybody else's experience of Siri-Gian Kaur, in this call, and it's just every aspect of it is just brought smiles to me and joy to me, and all the energy that he's trying to communicate to us, and I appreciate that a lot. I'm grateful because I've missed the first part of the call that you all just poured out your what was in your heart and what you felt for him, and I feel his presence, and I love it. So thank you, and that was my experience.
Thank you, and we love having you with us. Isn't it fun to become one?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I'll look forward to seeing you in a few weeks, my dear sister. So that's great.
Oh, I'm so glad you're coming.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
So thank you for your prayers, everybody, today. It's a massive fire, and this is the first day that the wind hasn't been blowing it away, so it's sort of settling, all the smoke is settling down on us. And I've been chanting Guru Ram Dass a lot and playing Guru Bhajan's good tape of it. And so, yes, I'm just grateful to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, dear. I have to say, last year when we had this bad fire up here, in Los Alamos and up, it was headed straight for Ram Dass Puri, where we have solstice.
Right.
It got 3, and there was a worldwide call for prayer to Guru Ram Dass, that it wouldn't reach Ram Dass Puri. It got within 3 miles of Ram Dass Puri.
Wow.
I went up and looked at the path of that fire. It turned a right angle. It turned left, and it missed Ram Dass Puri. Prayers are powerful.
Prayers are definitely powerful.
So we'll keep up.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear. Oh, and there'll be a recording on the same page where it'll be posted by tomorrow. It'll be on the same page where you found the phone number.
Good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So who else can share?
I would like to share. It's Ranjit.
Hi, Ranjit.
Hi. The first thing that I heard Yogi Bhajan said to me was, slow down and keep up. And at first that sounded very confusing or conflicting to me, and then I'm like, no, that's just exactly what I need to do. I've been so I've had so many things to do and for so many different people that I feel so, thinned out, that I don't have enough time to do everything. And I've been so busy that I actually missed 2 days of sadhana last week, and that was terrible because when you're that busy, the very thing you need to do is to do your sadhana to keep up.
Right.
So it was a very good very good to hear that from him because it was funny to think that it was confusing first. It sounded conflicting, but it wasn't at all. It was a very good lesson for me.
Oh, wonderful. Write it down now and put it on your altar.
I will.
Okay. Good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, now who's stepping up now?
Satnam, it's Jokar.
Hi, Jokar.
I thought I would just see just some really simple words that are so powerful and beautiful. The first one being love. And then I just felt a tremendous flow of love and light. And light was the next word and then peace. And I've felt that sense of bringing the heavens and the earth together at the heart center. Since I've done your soul listening course, done heart breath regularly on many occasions, and have been teaching it and sharing it, and I just feel that. And as I do that, I can really feel the heavens and the earth. I've had some very powerful meditations as part of that, and I just felt everything, all of the things that are happening, just was in these simple words, and that was it. And the feeling of the joy, and I think that all what everyone's been talking about, I had planned I wasn't sure whether I wanted to continue teaching my class during the summer or take some time, and I just knew that I wanted to keep teaching, and I thought about just the class will be fun and light. It's Kundalini Yoga, but we'll have that approach and just having that lightness and fun this summer as we do it. So and I think that's it. And I think just being consciously conscious is really just that letting go and trusting and feeling the really expansive flow and that sense of being a forklift as that, just that expansion, and just as the love flows, it's just lifting everything with it. And that's just a little bit of it.
Wow. Good. So you're really in the flow now with the light and the love, huh?
Well, it certainly feels wonderful.
He says, yes, you can go sledding through this Aquarian time if you are flowing in the light and the love. He said, that's it. And then you take many others with you. Yeah, that is something like the last 2 lines of Japji. Something like glowing other faces, and they save many others. He says, that's what you're doing. He's thanking you now.
But I feel truly blessed to be a part of this wonderful tribe and to have the blessing of having these teachings available. And grateful for all.
God bless you, dear. God bless you. We love having you. We love having everybody. Okay, now who is next?
Hi, this is David Kirin. I have been not on the line.
Yes,
for
tell
the
us
last
your name again.
Time. David Kirin.
David Kirin. Oh, hi, dear.
Yeah.
Our Swedish girl.
Hi. Yeah. I just called up again about 4 minutes ago, so I haven't been hearing what you have been saying up until then.
What happened? Did the phone connection drop?
I think that Yogi Bhajan had some things that she wanted to say to me, and I thought I was online all the time, but it was just silent, and the clock was ticking on my phone, and I just have been writing, and so I have like this whole novel here in my book.
That's fabulous. Nothing wasted. Everything perfect. So what has he been saying to you?
Yeah, sure. So...
what has he been saying to you, dear?
Oh, he's been saying a lot of things, so I have written everything down.
Okay, just tell us a little bit if you don't mind.
This is all so new to me, so I have a little hard time to just withdraw something of it. I think I would have to, read it all through by myself, to realize what he has been saying. But it's everything in print now, anyway.
So you will share it with us in time?
Sorry?
You will share it with us over time?
Sure, I can share it now, but...
oh, good. We're here. We're listening.
It's quite a lot, so...
Well, give us a little bit. Give us an idea of it.
Okay. I can read the first few lines, and then I'll take it from there, okay?
Okay.
I am the goddess of light, the burning light, the intense light. The fire that I can build up inside me will now come out as healing energy to the world. I am fire. The more I share the fire, the sparks through my eyes, the healing energy from my heart center will be more balanced. I will also be myself. My soul will be lighter, both as in not heavy and in shining. I will use this light, the burning fire, to heal and uplift others. That is my destiny. And then he starts talking to me like, don't doubt it, feel it, it is truth, but now. And he says, please share, God and me and God are one. He says this all the time to me. And it's, I think I need it, I need to hear that.
You need to hear that now? Is that what you said?
Sorry?
What was the last thing you said? You need to hear that now?
Yeah, I think that he wants me to really feel it, to acknowledge it to myself. That is the truth. And
yes,
it says, look at God. It says, look at God as a feminine power. Don't be intimidated. It is you that are God. You and me and you are one. Please share, he says. Okay, so I've shared. And that's the true yoga, the union between us all and the one. We are all one, and we are the one. One in the plural. It's one.
Mm-hmm. That is right.
So, yeah.
It's true, and you feel it right there in you?
Yeah.
Yes! That's what it's about, realizing that.
Yeah.
Isn't this fun? And we're all joining you in it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, oh, it's a nice one, and don't be shy. Okay.
And we're all affirming it. We're all holding hands with you and affirming it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For you and for each one of us.
Yeah.
Isn't this fun to do it together?
Yeah.
This is the best. Okay. Okay. God and me and God are one. That's our theme song.
Yeah. And in the end, he also told me that, sing it.
Oh, really?
You can take it to your heart by singing it,
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of instructed me what I would do, and I recently got a harmonium.
Oh, good.
Inspired by Siri-Gian Kaur, who was visiting us at the teacher training, and that was the first time I met with the harmonium. And it was kind of vibrating and resonating inside me. All my cells came alive and vibrated together with the harmonium, and I just had to get one myself, and it is also hiding in the closet, so I will bring it out and I will start playing it and letting the vibration just flow and help me on the way. So.
No more hiding.
Yeah. No more hiding.
So maybe you can do a recording and put it on our Facebook page.
Okay, sure. He says don't be shy, so okay, I won't be shy.
Good. We look forward to it. Oh. Bless you, dear.
Yeah. Bless you too.
Okay, now let's see what else somebody has to say. Who's the next one?
This is Satmitter.
Satmitter?
Yes.
Oh, hi, Satmitter.
Hello.
Hi. So what happened?
Yogi Bhajan, it was very simple. It was, you are the light, be the light, and trust. So it was very much a sense in my heart of keep going, keep up, trust. Share myself, be the light, and that was the strongest, sense I had, as well as having such an open heart and hearing what everybody's sharing and how elevating and uplifting it is. It is wonderful.
Yeah. It's purely great. As we're holding hands, it's much easier to move into that light together, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
How wonderful. Thank you so much. Well, we're coming to the end of our time, and I'm sorry we have a time thing on here. But I am so tickled to be have been with every one of you and with Yogi Bhajan and all the saints and sages. And don't forget, when we hang up from this call, they're not disappearing.
No.
Do you understand? They are with you.
Mm-hmm.
This was just an experience so that you could get it a little bit more and so that you keep up with this. Okay?
Okay.
You know that, don't you? Good. Okay, so keep up with yourself. Keep your own soul diaries, if you will, and keep up and keep expanding. Come join us on the Facebook page. The reason for the Facebook page is for us to join, and people have been doing that from the very depths of their own spirit, their soul, and their heart. It is such a pleasure. Pleasure's a dumb word for what I feel. It's a privilege. It's a privilege to be with everybody as we step forward, as we all come out of the closet. Right, David Kieran?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is great.
Okay. Well, God bless you.
God bless you.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I just want to play this little thing. You ready? I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know if I can get it on here. It's not playing.
Celebration, come on!
That's what I'm trying to get on here.
I knew that's what you were trying
you
to
do
get.
it. Sing to us.
Everybody's got to join in.
Okay.
Celebration, come on, let's all celebrate and have a good time.
Oh, bless you, dear. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Siri-Gian?
Yes.
I just want to say, I think I speak for everyone when I say thank you and happy birthday.
Oh,
Happy
thank
birthday.
you very much. What a fun birthday with all of you. With Yogi Bhajan.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. It's such a gift to be here with all of you.
Thank you.
Okay, so Kehar, would you lead us in the closing song?
Yes.
And we will sing to each other. Okay?
Inhale. May the
Lord
shine
upon you.
all
around you.
and
the pure light within you. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on.
Enjoy that bubbling essence that is you, the total expansion, total light, total sun. Love you all. Recognize each other. Be one. Bless you. Sat Nam.
Satnam.
Satnam.
Satnam.